Hi, welcome back to episode 2 of Lightware. In this video, we'll talk about cloud computing, learn about what it is, why it's important, and how it affects society and businesses.
Generally, every technology-related business engages in a highly valuable computer science concept called cloud computing. Cloud computing is the ability for organizations to adapt and expand their IT infrastructure and services quickly to meet the needs and demands of their users. This is an important aspect of companies, as it can directly impact a company's growth and cost effectiveness.
Cloud computing is a practice that can improve application processing and performance, allowing online applications to run in matters of seconds. There are three main types of cloud computing. These are software as a service, platforms as a service, and infrastructure as a service. Software as a service, or SaaS, utilizes the fact that an application doesn't necessarily have to be downloaded on each individual user's device, rather on a general location, or in many cases, multiple general locations. This concept of a general location is called data centers, and using the internet, users can access the software that is being stored in the data center. An example of this is Google's free service Gmail. Due to Gmail being a web-based email service that users can access over the internet without the need to download a software, it's a perfect example to illustrate software as a service. The second model of cloud computing is platforms as a service, or PaaS. This computing model provides software engineers with the pre-configured platform and runtime environment. In other words, this is similar to renting out an apartment that's already furnished. It creates an environment where developers only have to focus on one thing and one thing only, which is developing and deploying applications. The third main use of cloud computing is infrastructure as a service, and by now you probably guessed it, it stands for IaaS. This usage allows users to transfer files through file transfer protocol by providing virtualized computing resources, which includes virtual machines, storage, and networking services, which users can manage and configure based on their needs, allowing users to have a more control and flexibility compared to a software as a service and platforms as a service models.
Now, how exactly is this used in society? Companies such as Microsoft Azure and Google Cloud develop their computing resources to allow for scaling. Therefore, they are able to scale their resources depending on whether the business is growing or experiencing fluctuating workloads. By doing this, companies can allocate resources efficiently, only paying for power and storage when needed, and reducing costs during periods of low demand. This is also known as elasticity, which allows flexibility in managing costs depending on the situation. Traditional IT infrastructure requires significant investments in hardware, data centers, and maintenance. Nonetheless, businesses benefit from this as they can capture something called economies of scale. As businesses scale, they are able to benefit from only paying one set price to cloud providers, regardless of how many clients they have. This basically means that it is cheaper to produce as the company grows, contrasting conventional companies.
Cloud computing providers generally offer robust disaster recovery solutions where businesses are able to replicate their data and applications across the multiple data centers distributed worldwide. This process ensures data redundancy and minimizes downtime in case of a system failure. Cloud computing provides the benefit of not having to invest in physical data centers, but rather distribute this information through the cloud infrastructure. This is essential for cost efficiency and being able to serve customers globally through low latency access to applications.
Most importantly, the ability to scale rapidly gives companies a competitive edge. It empowers organizations to grow, innovate, and adapt to an evolving market while maintaining cost efficiency and flexibility in changing to market conditions or demands. Cloud computing is becoming extremely prevalent in modern society and is a strategic move to thrive in a digital and dynamic environment.